Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're doing something very special. This is a collaboration video with several wonderful ladies here in the luxury beauty community, and we are doing Project Pan. So Project Pan is the idea where you select certain makeup items and you purposefully use them up, because if you are like me, you probably have a lot of makeup on the go that you are struggling to use up entirely. So as I mentioned, this is a collaboration. I'm doing this with Aniko Vida. She is a fellow Canadian luxury beauty lover. She loves Chanel, she loves Guerlain. She's wonderful. This video is also in collaboration with E Cris. She is amazing. She is one of the most eloquent YouTubers I've ever met. She can do an entire video in one take. She never fumbles over her words. She always has the most beautiful vocabulary to describe her words, and she's another luxury high-end makeup lover. We also have Grace over at Everyday Edit. She is a luxury makeup lover as well, obviously. She loves Victoria Beckham Beauty. She loves Charlotte Tilbury. She loves a lot of different makeup that I don't often buy, but I like watching her reviews just to get a different idea and just like a different perspective of different brands. And last but not least, Angela Van Rose, who is probably my best friend here on YouTube or Instagram. She is just such a wonderful, kind, amazing person, and she's also a huge Chanel, Dior, Guerlain lover. I'm sure I'm missing several other brands that she loves, but again, all in the vein of luxury makeup. If you happen to watch my videos, I'm sure you know Angela Van Rose or Everyday Edit or E Cris or Aniko Vida, because we all have the same passion for high-end or luxury makeup. So I will put links down below to all of their videos, because they're all doing the same version of this, where they're just going to go ahead and pick through their makeup and see which items they can hopefully work through this year. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. I'm really curious to see what they picked for their makeup, because our initial idea was to do like a full face of makeup and then just go through that list and pick items through that you want to use up. But we all have like different skin types, different makeup obsessions. Some of us have like 5 face powders on the go. Some of us have 7 mascaras on the go. So it's just to see, you know, what do each of us individually need to work through, because we all have pretty extensive luxury makeup collections, and makeup goes bad. It does. It stops performing well. It has a funny smell. It's not safe to use on your skin after a certain date. So we really have to like go through our makeup. So I'm excited to see what these lovely ladies create for their videos. And I know this is quite a collaboration because we have several people in the video, but it's pretty fun because it is a pretty big cross-section of the luxury makeup community here. Also to note, we are doing this first video together as like an introduction to luxury Project Pan. Normally in the Project Pan community, people do follow-up videos like every 3 months or every 6 months or every year, where they just show how much progress they've made with that product. We will not necessarily do the same collaboration video in 3 months or 4 months, etc. So what we'll do is like, this is the starting point for us individually, and then maybe in the future we will do a collaboration again just to check in, or we might just do our own individual videos to let you guys know what our progress is in 6 months or a year. Let me know down in the comments how far down the line you want to see updates on my progress. Do you want to see it in June, which is like halfway through the year? Do you want to see it at the end of the year? Let me know. Okay, that's enough blabbing. Let's get to the makeup. The first item I want to mention is one of my favorite items from last year. This is the Chanel Water Fresh Tint. This is part of the Les Beige collection. This to me doubles as a primer slash foundation. This is an extremely lightweight, beautiful complexion product. It blurs the skin and imperfections, but it's very light and minimal. This is the original tube that I have here, original bottle I should say. I am in the shade medium. I love it, and there's a bit left, but I really just want to go ahead and use it all up because I do love it. So I might as well just finish it all up instead of just saving it in case of a rainy day. I should just go ahead and use the whole thing up, mix it as a primer or as a foundation for a no makeup day, and then I can go ahead and buy a new one. Or better yet, the new Les Beige collection will be coming out in May or June of this year, so maybe by the time I finish this up, there'll be a new, even better product out. All right, next item is this foundation here. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I'm in the shade 5.5. Now, I bought this not that long ago. I bought this in 2019. We are just briefly in 2020 right now, but it's a great foundation, and I just need to make sure that I continue using it because I just have a very extensive makeup collection. So sometimes makeup items get lost in the shuffle and I forget to keep using them. But since I like this so much, I might as well just keep adding it to my rotation every single day. Okay, let's move on to concealers. The first one here is the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I'm in the shade Medium 1 Custard. So I think so far everything that I'm mentioning in the video are items that I really truly love, and this is one of them. Again, it's just the issue of having too many items to know what to do with, and so I kind of rotate around, but this is one of my favorites, and I think I can sort of see through the product through the glass, so that makes me very hopeful that I can in fact use this whole thing up while it's still good. And then moving on to another concealer, this is the Clé De Peau Concealer in the shade called Almond. This is probably my ultimate favorite concealer ever. It's so wonderful and beautiful and barely ever creases. It's fantastic. It's extremely expensive, but I love it. So again, I just need to use this whole thing up while it's still good, and then I can go buy a new one. I'm not sure if the point of Project Pan is to use up your makeup so you have an excuse to buy more, but that's what I'm doing with it. Okay, moving on to a face palette. This is from Guerlain, and it came out in their Terracotta summer collection last year. Now, this is a beautiful palette because you have two bronzers. One can be a bit lighter, and this one is definitely more of a bronzy shade. And then this here is a highlighter blush duo. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this here, but these two bronzing colors are gorgeous. It's what I'm wearing today, and I just keep forgetting how wonderful it is. Like, I know Guerlain is known for their bronzing products, and it's known for that for a reason. These are fantastic. So my objective for this palette is to use up these two bronzing shades. I'm not really going to talk about this one here because to me it's not really that worth it, but I'm going to go ahead and focus on these two colors here. And as long as I manage to do some progress on these two bronzers here, I will be very satisfied. I can see that already some of the logos are rubbing off, which is great. So these two here are my objective for the year. All right, now on for some blush. This is the Chanel Joues Contraste number 72 Rose Initiale. And I'm very happy to say that there's already a tiny bit of pan showing at the bottom of the blush here. So I have definitely used this blush a whole lot. It's one of my favorites because I find that this shade is just that perfect peachy pink for like any makeup look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep using it, and hopefully I will see some more pan showing through very soon. Okay, next up is a doozy. This is the Chantecaille Cheek Gelée in Vibrant. Now this is a liquid gel blush. There is so much product in this tube here. I'm honestly not sure or certain at all that I can go through this entire tube, but I can try my darndest. This is good for 12 months. I would have to use only this blush and a lot of it in order to actually use it up before it expires. But I can at least try to make more headway because there's so much product in here, and since it is a cream blush, a little bit goes a very long way, but it's such a beautiful color, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to use it more. Okay, so for the highlighter, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Diorskin Nude Air Luminizer, which again is what I'm wearing today. This one I've owned for quite a while. It's a classic in my collection, but the Diorskin Nude Air Luminizers are fantastic. They're beautiful. Every now and then they change the packaging a little bit, but they're really just the exact same, just beautiful highlighters. They have different undertones. Some are more pink, some are more gold, some are more neutral. This one is a bit more of like a neutral kind of silvery color. It's gorgeous, and I just keep forgetting about it because I just have so many other items. But since this is the oldest one that I have, I'm going to go ahead and try to use up as much as I can this year. All right, let's move on to eyeshadows. So the first item is actually quite new. This is the Chanel Warm Memories palette that came out with the Desert Dream collection this year. So this is quite new, brand new actually, but I really love the palette. I love all the colors. I love the textures. I think that all of these colors together just blend together so well. I love the entire aesthetic. I just think that they're just so beautiful. So I really just need to force myself to use it much more often. And I have been using it a lot because it's brand new, but I just want to make sure that I don't forget about it because there are mattes in here that I could mix up with different collections, different palettes. So I'm going to go ahead and try my best to actually hit pan on this palette here. Full disclosure, I have never hit pan on any of my Chanel eyeshadow palettes. I don't think, not even a single shade. I have a lot, unfortunately, or fortunately, so it's hard for me to hit pan on one eyeshadow, but I think I can do it with this one here. Okay, moving on. We have this beautiful single eyeshadow here from Chantecaille. This is part of their summer collection last year, or fall, I can't remember. But this one here is called Pangolin. The entire premise behind that collection was individual shadows with an animal conservation or wildlife preservation fund. And so when you would buy one eyeshadow, it would help raise money for that charity. So this one here is with the Pangolin animal. And this shade is just the most beautiful pinky lilac shimmer color. You can apply it dry or wet. I mixed the Chanel Warm Memories palette with the Pangolin eyeshadow here. It is so beautiful. I love it so much, but again, I need to make sure that I use it up because it's such a beautiful color. I cannot forget about it. Okay, moving on. We have this beautiful Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow pencil. These are called Color Chameleons, and this shade in particular is called Dark Pearl. This is beautiful on brown eyes, and what I love about it is that it's a jumbo eyeshadow pencil, so you can use this as a single color. You can use it to align your eyes, blur a little bit on the top, and smudge it out, and you can have a look with just one product. I love eye products where you don't have to futz around with a million different colors. You can do really simple, really beautiful, and it's a really nice color because it has a nice little shimmer shift, but it's not a chunky glitter. It's not going to look tacky or too much. It's really beautiful for every day. You can run with this and then a bit of mascara and have a complete eye look. So I love this one here, and I just need to make sure that I keep using it. All right, moving on. I have two of the Chanel Stylo Yeux waterproof liners here. And the reason that I have two is because, unfortunately, in the past, I've had some of these dry up on me. But that was my own fault because I kept them for years. I mean, much longer than I should have. So the first color that I want to use up is number 88, which is just a black color. And the issue is that I don't always wear eyeliner. Some days I just don't wear eyeliner. So I just need to make sure that I use it up and make sure that it does not dry out on me. The next one here is called Intense Teal, which is just the most beautiful, vibrant blue. The thing is, I love this color, but I feel like I wear it more in the summer. Something about colored eyeliner to me screams like a hot summer look, but I want to make sure that I use it up because, again, I don't want it to go bad. I don't want it to just dry up the next time I want to use it. So I just need to try to incorporate it and mix it into more of my looks. Okay guys, last but not least, we have lip products. So the first one is the one that I'm wearing today. This is the Clé De Peau Refined Lip Luminizer in the shade called Dahlia. It is just that really easy, beautiful pink, and it's glossy, so it's a bit more comfortable to wear it than a flat matte. And this is just the shade you can wear with any look. It has a bit of rosy pink, so it kind of lightens the look. And it's really great, and I have barely scratched the surface of this product here because it is quite pigmented, and I just need to keep reapplying during the day to hopefully use more of it up. Okay, next up is an item that I'm a little bit shocked that I haven't used up entirely yet. This is the Chanel Coco Flash number 82 Live or Live. This is another perfect everyday nude. It is so hydrating. Sometimes I forget to pack a lip balm for the day and I could just reapply this and it feels just as hydrating. But I still need to use it up because it's such a perfect, beautiful color that I need to make sure that I get my money's worth, especially for an item that I love so much. I just need to make sure that I use the whole thing up. All right, last but not least, we have the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Morning. Now, this is the most beautiful warm-toned orange red. This one is a matte and it's so saturated and so beautiful. When I wear it, it really just whitens my teeth, gives me such a beautiful complexion. It's a beautiful color, but since it's so opaque, I still have quite a bit of product to go through before I can use the whole thing up. But since this, like every other item that I mentioned, does have an expiration date, I really want to make sure that I reach for this more often so that I can really just get the full enjoyment of the product before I have to throw it out. Okay, that about does it for my version or my take of Project Pan. I'm sure that Aniko and Angela and Jill and Grace will all have different items in different collections. I definitely did double up on some categories, and some categories I skipped, like eyeshadow primer, for example. I really only ever use one at a time, so there's no need for me to Project Pan an eyeshadow primer if I only ever use one. But yeah, this is my list right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to go check out Grace, Aniko, Angela, and Jill. Again, all the videos are down below in the description box. So if you happen to enjoy today's video, please make sure to like, leave a comment, and also subscribe, because I post a lot of luxury makeup reviews and tutorials. So if you like this type of content, subscribe and join our community. Let me know down in the comments how often you want me to do a check-in with these items here. Do you want to do one in 2 months, 2 years? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. And also let me know, or let all of us know in the community, which items you're trying to get rid of, because we all have a lot and we all know that at some point they're gonna go bad. So we just have to buckle down and try to use them up. So leave a list down below letting us know which items you're gonna try to use up this year. All right, I think this about does it for today's video. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.